Petal did her best to comfort her scared kit. She gently touched them both on their nose before curling around them once more. Silk Kit looked over at her brother playfully. "Don't worry, next time I'll get them," she said confidently as they both curled up around their mother. Shaded Stride finally had enough of the two cats arguing and wanted to go help his brother out. "All right, enough," he said, stepping in between them. Comb Kit, however, was infatuated with a leaf as he continued to watch the drama unfold outside. Even though he was young, he still appreciated watching all the cats running around. However, his mother spoke in a low whisper. "If this conflict doesn't get over with, I might have to take you two out of camp." The two kits blinked and looked up, worried. They had just arrived. Why did they have to leave already? Petal let out a small sigh. She didn't want to say any more in case Shadow Lily was listening. Although it was hard to hear anything, outside, Shaded Stride was yelling at Amber Eyes that it was over. As some time went on, Petal slowly drifted back to sleep as two new kits entered the den. The dark-pelted one, named Shade Kit, was the first to speak. "Oh, wow, newborns." His sister, Peach Kit, quickly spoke up. "Oh, wow, cool." Comb Kit, who had been snoring happily next to his mother, was now awoken by these two strangers. Squinting his eyes, he crawled closer to them. "Hi," he whispered, suspiciously. "I'm Comb Kit, and this is my sister Silk Kit." Peach Kit responded something nice, but Shade Kit quickly interrupted. "The mom smells like a kitty pet. I wonder why there's a kitty pet in camp." Comb Kit felt his fur puff up. "So what if she is?" he said, taking a step closer, as Silk Kit nervously sniffed at the unfamiliar kits. Redstream looked over just in time to see a very feisty Comb Kit trying to figure out how his claws worked, and quickly entered to make sure nothing escalated. Shade Kit simply shrugged. "Well, you don't smell like a kitty pet, at least." Silk Kit promptly went over to join her brother as he spoke up again. "We are kitty pets, and there's no problem with it." He squinted and held his ground. The look on the small black kit's face was not impressed. "Was your dad from the clan, at least?" Comb Kit let out a little gasp. He had no idea. Quickly looking over at his sister before looking back at Shade Kit. "Maybe," he let out confidently. After a few seconds of awkward staring, the slightly older kitten spoke up. Well, I'm Shade Kit." "Oh yeah? Well, Comb Kit could beat up your whole clan." Comb Kit looked over with a big smile at his sister. It felt nice to have her support. Peach Kit nodded a few times. Nice to meet you." But Shade Kit quickly interrupted. "There's no way one cat can beat up the whole clan." As a very matter of fact. "I could, maybe," Comb Kit said, trying to sound brave. Silk Kit continued to nod. "Well, he's very special. You'll see." "Well, we'll see when you two get older," Shaded Kit said, before letting out a small "night" before jumping into his own nest. Comb Kit let out a small sigh. "Aw, okay," he said before walking back over to his mother, who was now awake. It didn't take him very long to curl up comfortably next to her, and only a few minutes before he was snoring, and that didn't take long to summon Silk Kit, and they all were sleeping. That is until it began to rain. It was only a few drops at first. Comb Kit thought he was dreaming, until it became stronger and stronger. Waking up and leaping to his paws, he screamed, "What is this?" bolting from the den at lightning speed. What is happening? The kid screams as he continues to bolt around the camp clearing, now unable to find his mother and in full panic mode. A flash of lightning sent the kid running back into the other direction. At this point, he had attracted a small crowd of RiverClan cats as he was screaming, "The sky! It's falling!" Slipping on the mud, he flopped over on his side. Petal came over. "It's just rain, darling," she said, trying to use a paw to gently help him up. Comb Kit looked over at her. "What's rain?" Petal couldn't help but feel slightly embarrassed as she looked at her kit and then back up at the crowd that had surrounded them. "I've got it. He's fine." As Comb Kit was being picked up by his mother, he couldn't help but overhear Shadow Lily speaking about 2 legs. Sounded kind of scary. "Sorry, Mom," Comb Kit said as he dangled from her jaws. She carried him out of the rain and mumbled, "I'll tell you once you're back in bed." The mother cat couldn't help but give a side eye to Amber Eyes as she walked by, even just to see what was going on, which unfortunately just seemed like more arguing. Silk Kit was busy speaking to another kitten in the nursery when Comb Kit busted in. "Guys, guess what?" Silk Kit, of course, was the first to tilt their head. "Oh, what? What?" "This is rain," he said excitedly, putting his paw to the nursery again just to get a few drops. As Shaded Stride entered the den, the kids took this as an opportunity to sneak out to play in the rain more. Comb Kit couldn't help but notice that there was some cats on top of a very tall rock. "Cats talking over there," he said, unable to help that his paws gently led him closer to the talking cats. He was also unaware that Amber Eyes was stalking very close behind. "I want to be up there," he whispered, so distracted that he didn't even realize what was happening until Shaded Stride gently picked him up. It only took the warrior a few steps before they were back into the nursery and Comb Kit was back with his mother. "Mom! Mom! I want to be on the rock one day." Silk Kit let out a small gasp. "Oh, this kid was telling me about the cat on the rock, actually. He said that they're probably the leader." "Oh, leader?" Comb Kit said, looking up at the cat on the rock and then back at his sister. Shaded Stride just gently laid down. He had had a very long day. Petal took a seat next to Shaded Stride, her snout wrinkling as the rain pittered and pattered on it. Within only a few blinks, Comb Kit was pushing his way to sit next to his mother. Now eye level with Shaded Stride, he squints. "Who is this?" flicking her ear before responding. "This is Shaded Stride. He helped us get a place here." The Tom eyed the kit nervously before looking back up at the she-cat. "You should go into the nursery. You need to stay healthy too." Comb Kit took this opportunity to give Shaded Stride a few sniffs for no particular reason. He said before shrugging. "Okay." The young kit's focus already drawn to his sister, who was laying on her back. "I can catch rain in my mouth. Try it, Comb Kit." The orange kit tried, but then quickly scrunched his face up. "It hurts when it hits my eyeballs." The 2 kits continued to play around in the mud and rain as their mother talked with Shaded Stride. "It feels like my heart could burst," she remarked as she watched her kits try to pounce on his tail. However, Shaded Stride quickly looked up, his attention focused on their leader. "Oh dear," he said in a very serious voice. The 2 kids were blissfully unaware at how panicked the whole camp had gotten. He went to get up when suddenly the 2 kids flopped down on his paws, not really letting him get up. He looked down, his expression softening for the first time. I can see why, he responded as Petal spoke up. They seem to like you, she smirked, then gently leaned over to press her cheek against his. He stammered and almost jumped up, but stayed sitting. What? But before he could respond, 2 River Clan warriors were in front of them, and by the time Comb Kit opened his eyes, he was in the jaws of Shaded Stride. There were so many cats surrounding them, all screaming about different things. One was saying that 2 Legs were coming to burn the forest, while another said StarClan was bringing this angry rain that was going to flood the camp. The 2 kids looked at each other nervously. I'll take one, Petal. Take the other. We can go together, Shaded Stride said, as Petal gently picked up Silk Kit. As the scene fades to white. And to see the next part of the story, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!